Jole, Noops, Corrin v Zelda. This is not necessarily a quiet tea time in terms of numbers, but just missing some of the top end of the players, and as a result, there's the top 3 is all the kind of usual gatekeepers for the slightly lower mid-level players. At I'm talking relatively. I'm not considering myself above mid-level or even mid-level, but I mean normally the kind of people who wall off some of the because there are players like Noops who are have upset potential on better players, but tend to just kind of hit a brick wall when it comes to players like me, Jole, and that's why I think we've kind of been the gatekeepers that. Oh, okay, holding that should be a bit too long, but this is a best of 5, which I feel like normally Noops would play someone like Jole a bit earlier on in the bracket, potentially, so I don't know how often they get to play best of 5 with one another, so... and especially as Noops is a player with several characters, Zelda, I think, being his most played at this point, and probably his kind of comfort character, but definitely room to try out different stages or different character combinations if you aren't confident in what you've got going on. That could have definitely been a bigger punish there. The weak hit of Corrin down smash punishing that up B, not getting the kill. But percents are even now. It's Jole has been holding advantage for quite a while at this point, but now that Noops is in the driver's seat, this could very much be a stock to going first to either player. And just out of range of that up B combo, but just catching Jole doing the lazy landing with the forward smash. That was was that a B reverse or a wave bounce? I didn't even know. I thought that was one of those moves you couldn't wave bounce or B reverse. I just feel like I've never seen it. And unfortunately getting pineappled, throwing away what could have been quite a valuable lead. But nevertheless, stocks are even, and Noops was keeping things even, and even obviously took the first stock first, so hopefully for Noops' sake he can keep things relatively even. Missing a lot of these displaced phantoms, I think just getting on there, although releasing it maybe slightly earlier than I think he expected, maybe because he wasn't confident in it, but a lot of light scrapping, which so far hasn't yielded much for Noops, and Jole's just been kind of tacking on the damage with a few mild punishes. Not getting any big combos or advantage states yet, but... Now, once again, though, Zelda is kind of where she wants to be, which is with her opponent at ledge. She can definitely tack on the damage and get some cheesy kills. Jole managing to roll through the Phantom and the Zelda at ledge down tilting and squeezing out a back air. And Noops looking like he's already potentially in a bit of kill mode, trying to find some swings with those F smashes and up Bs. Getting the platform assisted up B ladder there, which killed actually at a pretty good percent. Although, God, I didn't realize somehow in that time though Noops took 80%. I didn't see how that happened, because again it didn't feel like Jole really didn't get a massive advantage state or a big combo, just kind of attacking on the damage. Corrin did throughout her time in Ultimate get a damage buff, and it's pretty significant. It's I think one of the things I've noticed most about Corrin's changes is that they kind of do quite a lot of damage now, and that's considering they also have big combos and good solid kill moves like that pin kick there. Quite a slow burning game there. No big snowbally moments. Stocks remained relatively even for the most part, and no real big advantage states or big combos coming out from either player. So still a lot of wiggle room, I think, for both players to refine what they're doing. In Jole's case, finding those bigger combos to do even more damage, and in Noops' case, finding out how to kind of set up where Zelda wants to be against a character like Corrin, who has kind of much better buttons, just in general, really. Nice. Oh, I like that move, like the like bounce or the platform cancel into like the jump phantom. That was quite cool. Jole just simply letting Noops live there without pinning him, going the wrong way for some reason. Once again, Noops fighting his way back in with a up B. Ooh, that very much could have flipped them. And the down smash finding the kill there. Jole getting a nice bit of damage off that parry. There was a nice weight there. Potentially probably could have got a better damaging combo, but at the moment Joel's just been maintaining a lead decently well. He doesn't seem... Oh, okay, that grab missing there with Zelda standing forward for Nairu's Flame, or whatever it's called. Oh, and unfortunately that the drifting back on the Nair parry put Noops in tipper range for that forward smash. That was one of those things like no one would react to, but theoretically you could have reacted to the parry and F smash, and like because Jole held it slightly and then like drifted in, so you didn't get tippered, but like he was ready for that. That's just one of those unfortunate things, because like normally with like a rising Nair on shield, you're always going to be like drifting back with it. You're not going to be drifting in, especially when your opponent's in the corner. And Jole just happened to be. I doubt that was an intentional like parry F smash. I think that was just he wanted to drop shield and F smash because he does that quite a bit anyway, and he just happened to get a parry, and Noops happened to drift into it. Ooh, sorry. Things looking a lot worse for Noops here as he's dead.
Hello, hello. Come in just in time to see the end of the set.
They've got one more game.
Oh, they've got one more game?
Well, okay, sorry, they've got at least one more game.
Excellent, excellent. But I think you maybe slip of the Freudian slip there, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it seems likely. How did the first game go?
First game was pretty close. It was like, I don't think it was last stocks. Jole wasn't like particularly high percent, but it felt like it was quite back and forth in who was like had stage control, and it did feel like Noops got some like good, somewhat early kills, and
That's
it felt
good.
like okay, and swapping to Joker though, which
risky move.
I haven't yet. I don't see Noops pull out the Joker anymore.
No,
well, not that much, because I feel like of all his characters, his Joker kind of maybe does better against my Incineroar, but I feel like he's just not very. He's not got like
the
familiarity.
Yeah, he's not the most confident. I think for me, he pulls it out when he wants to practice the Joker,
right.
when he knows he can beat me. It's interesting to see him pull out here as a counter pick.
I mean, yeah, props to him. I think Joker, obviously very good. I also think a pretty difficult character, and I think one you have to be pretty committed to. Not the kind of like top tier, I think a lot of people could secondary, unlike, I don't know, other like Wolf or... I remember when early Ultimate and everyone had like a Wolf or a Lucina or a Wario or a Pokemon Trainer or something.
Yeah.
Joker doesn't feel like that. He's quite... not necessarily technical, just very precise.
Yeah. You need to know all of his data quite well, don't you? I mean, this is why MPLA was able to do so well because he's such a technical player.
But yeah, Noops getting quite a fair bit of damage on. It didn't feel like there was any kind of long strings or anything, but still managing to at least keep up percentage-wise. And if he can take a stock sooner rather than later, he'll be even potentially looking to be in a good position where he can have a fresh Arsene at the beginning of a stock and quickly.
Nice. Yeah, no, that would be very nice. Yeah. But
unfortunately,
Jole managing to get the percentage.
And now, you have that awkward thing of like you've got Arsene when your opponent's like at a high percentage anyway.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every time Corin stands center stage and just uses neutral B, they're just wasting time for. Okay. And now it looks like Joel's just going to be able to like invincibility through the rest of Arsene. This grab will get rid of it.
Yep.
And unfortunate because I was just thinking, Joel used like a couple of down smashes this set, and it just like in my head I was like, he doesn't often use down smash. I wonder, I was especially thinking I can't remember the last time I've seen him use up smash, and there one came out. It's one of those like very specific moves. If you hit the tipper, it is genuinely very strong. But it's one of those things. If like Corin thinks you're going to be above them, they're just going to up air. Like
that's the core thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of panic options coming out from Joker, I think. There's lots of sort of random down Bs and that kind of stuff. I feel like if he can find a bit of space, might be able to pull it back. But right now,
I was going to say, really wanting to get a kill off this Arsene and managing to make it work, and that's quite a big deal because, this is a similar position to last stock where he kind of unfortunately has to like use Arsene at the beginning of his, or like just get rid of it at the beginning of his opponent's next stock. But potentially, depending on how this stock goes, could be in a position to get Arsene at kind of a clutch moment.
Looking like he's pulling it back.
Although if you get pinned, you're
Joel's seed 1 tonight, I see.
Indeed. And I assume I'm playing Pick Muffin. So sorry, I need to